Yeah, I think if we collectively look at all of ourselves as an agency and we kind of, let's just say there's 100 of us in a room, right? We'll say that's all the agency owners. I think you're going to be down to about 20 in the next 18 months. And you made a couple good points. I think the problem agencies are facing right now to kind of talk agency talk is number one, they're way too top heavy. You have way too many employees. You don't need 25 copywriters. You don't need 25 web designers. I'm not trying to be a jerk because I've been around an agency for 20 something years and I want to keep everybody employed. I am not here to get people, on the firing line. But if you're running an agency, you don't need that anymore. It's just not relevant. So that's number one. Number two, the value that agencies still put in headcount is absolutely blows me away. Where it's almost like a thump your chest type thing. Maybe 5, 10 years ago, that was a great thing to walk in and you walk into Comexis and see 25 plus employees. It was awesome. You go walk into Madison Ave and go walk into Havas or one of these major shops, great shops, tremendous. And there'll be thousands and thousands of people. You're going to look foolish in the next 2 years if you have thousands and thousands of employees in a marketing agency because companies aren't going to want to pay that overhead. So you pitching this product, and at the end of the day, agencies have to pitch a product. Their price is predicated 100% on what their headcount is. So if you have a real high headcount, your prices are higher. Companies are not going to pay that because they understand the shift has happened. So agencies, I think, that are really slow to the pitch here, and I'll be honest, I run into a lot of them, and I do have a lot of buddies that are running agencies. I'm like, hey, you got to really, really embrace it. And I get more resistance from not, they're like, well, this isn't going to change. That's going to change. And it's all changing, and not only that, but we're truly at the intersection of AI and influencer marketing. So this whole Google search world that we've lived in, which was awesome. I think that's changed, and every little business has to be a micro influencer and has to understand the AI platforms again to solve problems. That's where the future of lead gen and business is headed, especially in the agency world. So yeah, to make your point or to capitalize on your point, the people that are doing lip service and not really embracing this and studying it, they're making them. And the ones that are doing this mass hiring, you're making a major mistake.
Yeah, to speak to that, and this is kind of some other podcasts that I've gone on where we get into more heady conversation, but the social contract between labor and capital has really changed, and so now it's like capital and compute, right? So and that's why we hear all this stuff about electricity and what, like, we're seeing like $40 million exits, right? Like Base 44 sold to Wix, like it was one guy in Israel or whatever. Like, so things are certainly changing, and people are now bragging. That's what I'm seeing online is people are now bragging that they're like a one person agency or this or that. Like, so I think there's a sea change that's happening. And if you're operating your business and you're not kind of looking up and looking around, you're going to get left behind. And I feel like there was this initial wave of people starting to use tools, and then they just kind of go, oh, I got more productivity. And then they stopped and they're continuing to operate that business. And so what I'm trying to do on this podcast is continue to push people that you need to keep going, like keep going. There's going to be less people there. And when you have normal conversations in the real world, yeah, it's kind of like people are looking at you like, what's going on? Because it hasn't affected their jobs yet. It hit us in marketing first. But I mean, it's coming, right? It's coming. I'm starting to see that change. So I know people are like, Matt, get to the point.